The 2014's Fairy Tale 68 episode is starting off with Natsu versus Frammalt, who reveals that the soul he has absorbed all those years ago was indeed Hades' soul, or Hades' soul, but he then begins to try to be a little bit intimidating about that, but the guys are so casual about this, revealing that they are the ones that defeated him. Although Frammalt said you could not have defeated him on your own. So the fight begins with some poorly animation, a little bit, and Natsu tries to hit Frammalt with a lightning flame dragon. However, then Frammalt absorbs the magic. Apparently, he can even absorb magic soul. Even Happy Lamb shades that a little bit, saying, absorbing the magic soul? Wait, what is even a magic soul? Yeah, what is a magic soul? As Frammalt begins to brag that they are biological weapons from Sereth, we switch into others, with Mira Jane on the defensive, unfortunately, and Ersa having a sexy fight against the dangerous Kyoka, who also reveals that getting an audience with Sereth is what she's looking for. Grey also tries to fight the Keys, wondering what he is asking about Silver, but Keith is quiet. Yuvia and Elfman are fighting demons, and one of them looks like a blob. We are then switched to the real heroine right now, Wendy, who are, with Charlie's help, traveling to the gate to a cave where Face is. They arrive at the cave, but Charlie is too exhausted to fly anymore, so Wendy carries her. After some comedy of being lost in humidity and all that stuff, things start to be real again as Izel, the demon sword of the Tartaros Guild, reveals he is monitoring that face, and he attacks Wendy. Wendy tries to do as much as she can, but it turns out that with Tenga Goken, the curse apparently that's mirroring the swords of ancient Japan, he cuts through the magic and defeats Wendy. Crushing Wendy with his two legs, he shows her face, revealing that once that will explode, magic will vanish and everything will be for them to take. Charlotte then tries to save her friend, but of course Ezel just takes her and plans to eat her. As Wendy begins to fall into despair and fear, Charlotte gives a hint about wind, realizing that the air in... When she got to the cave, she mentioned that the air felt very sweet. And Ezel mentioned that the air near Etherin face was full of Etherno, and it was actually a quite sweet smell. For Wendy, who eats wind, maybe she absorbs the wind, and when all hope seems lost, screams open, and well, not screams open, she screams and sends Ezel flying. As Charlie is saved from being eaten, she mentions that Wendy used to be timid and weak, but now she has her dragon force. Indeed she has. She has surpassed her fear and despair. Now she's a true warrior taking flight on the wind. Sorry that scene always gets me. But yeah, that's basically this episode. Well, it had its ups and downs. I wouldn't say it actually felt like a good episode until we got to the Wendy scene. The music is nothing to talk about, but I'll say it was an okay chapter, but it didn't really felt good until we got to the Wendy part. Other than that, well, you did give me your thoughts.